believe that if you are born with a handicap, you can really gather much more strength and conviction to achieve your goal. I.e., I was not able to play football or to ride a bike. I remember my father buying me a bicycle when I was about 6, and I wasn't able to ride it. I wasn't able to pedal it simply because I was too weak. And things can really turn upside down, and most of it is determined by your mental power, your willingness to change that. It's not your handicap itself. Well, since I was a poorly child, and the only thing I could strive for to live an adventure was to read. And I remember often picking up the National Geographic, looking at amazing images of parts of the world that I could only dream to see. And I actually did manage to see them. I have seen these amazing, I still have these 1960s magazines of National Geographic. And the most wonderful, pleasing thing, satisfying thing is to look at some of the pages of unusual places, like in Patagonia, South America, of Antarctica, and actually say, I've been there, I've actually been in person there. One of them that really inspired me was an Italian climber called Walter Bonatti, who'd been on K2, because the Italian expedition led successfully to conquer to a summit K2 in 1952. And again, I was mystified by magical names, and I travelled all the way by land from Ghana, with pickup trucks and hitchhiking, to a place called Timbuktu, which is made of legends. And of course, I have the stamp still on my old passport to prove that I was there, Tombouctou in French. And I set out on a wonderful, marvellous journey from Timbuktu to an old penal colony called Arouane, about 150 kilometres north of Timbuktu, surrounded by just sand dunes. And you would think that there would be no life, there would be no colour, there would be nothing. But I discovered all those things just by travelling through the desert, and by listening to my Tuareg guide that was with me. There were just two of us, called Azima, the blue nomads of the desert. So it was a wonderful, romantic, great journey that I did in the desert. And Najmuddin met me in Diano Marina. This is a town very near where I live, because he was using some Italian people to design the jewellery in Dubai. And my brother was actually about to start work for him. So we kind of met up all together. I think he was fascinated by what I was doing, and he wanted to live the armchair adventure on my behalf by following me. So he gave me some support. He sponsored me to go to Everest, as he sponsored me for quite a few of the 7 summits that I was about to complete. And the rest is history, really. It all started in Italy with Najmuddin giving me support for Everest.